Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Alright guys, sorry, just a quick little interruption coming your way and then I promise we're gonna get back into the video. But I just wanted to say that the 8-week program has officially gone live. I talked a little bit about it in the Q&A that I did. It's basically an 8-week fitness guide in the form of a PDF. There's tons of workouts, tons of nutrition tips, and I'm so excited. I've been working on it for the last few months. And I've also decided that there's actually going to be a winner at the end of the 8 weeks. So we're all going to start on July 8th together. So if you guys want to join and if you want to purchase the program, be sure to do that before July 7th because that's when it's going to be offline. You won't be able to purchase it anymore. But there is going to be a winner at the end of the 8 weeks. I'm not looking for like the craziest fitness transformation or crazy amount of weight loss, nothing like that. I think fitness is so much more than just a physical change. It has so much to do with your mental health, the habits that you've built, the way you can implement them in your everyday life after the program is done. The goal for me with this program was to simplify fitness. I just want to make it easy, enjoyable, fun. That way we can do it together, motivate each other, and then you guys can continue on because it is a lifestyle and that's just something that I would absolutely love for everyone to get out of this at the end of the day. So the first link in my description bar will take you guys to my website, and then once you guys purchase the program, be sure to check your email right away. You're going to receive a link which you can download the program through that, but be sure to do that within 24 hours because it'll expire after that. I don't know if I actually mentioned what the winner is going to receive, but one winner is going to get a $300 gift card to a store of their choice. So it could be Gymshark, Women's Best, Lululemon, whatever you want. Could honestly be like Trader Joe's. I don't even know if they do gift cards, but whatever you want, it's gonna be completely up to you. And then in order to enter to actually win the prize, I'm thinking I'm just gonna go through the hashtag Mariana's Fit Guide at the end of the 8 weeks and kind of try and pick a winner from there. But also, if you're not comfortable in posting pictures on Instagram or maybe you don't have an account, you could totally just email me your thoughts, feelings. Again, it doesn't have to be the biggest physical transformation. If you're comfortable sending some transformation pictures, then totally go ahead and do so. But I'm mostly, like I said, just looking for the growth that you've had throughout the 8 weeks and what your thoughts are moving forward. Also, quick little shout out to Alyssa who made my website. I'm gonna leave her Instagram handle on the screen right here, and I'll leave her email as well in the description bar because she just made the greatest looking website and every idea that I had was brought to life. So I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much, Alyssa. That's all I want to say about the program. Let's do this, guys. We're gonna do it together and it's gonna be so much fun. And with that said, we can go back to the remainder of the video. So I feel like it's been a while since I've just like picked up the camera and kind of talked to you about the digestive issues that I've had. I was traveling a lot and I did have a bunch of content kind of pre-filmed, and then I filmed a lot in Turks and Caicos. So it feels kind of weird to even like be picking up the camera right now. I believe it's been 2.5 months since I've officially gone gluten and dairy free. I'm gonna sit down because my arm hurts, but 3 months ago I decided that I was gonna try and go dairy and gluten free because prior to that, for months on end, I was dealing with very, very bad digestion issues. Hopefully this isn't TMI, but I think it's important to talk about this. Things like a lot of trouble going to the bathroom, gas, bloating, and not just bloating that you get after like you eat a meal. That's kind of normal. I'm talking like I looked 6 to 7 months pregnant after eating anything at all, whether that be fruit or any kind of grain, anything with dairy. Like I would be laying in like a fetal position on the couch for an hour or two just to like be able to breathe and function, and then it would go away. I went to a naturopath, I went to a nutritionist, I did like a general practitioner, I went to a gynecologist, I tried to do research on my own. I definitely took initiative to try and fix the problem. I did blood work just to make sure that things were okay as well. I basically came up with a plan for me to 1, go dairy and gluten free, 2, stop any artificial sweeteners, pretty much anything and everything that could possibly upset my stomach, and just eat very healthy whole food based diet, which is how I was eating before, but definitely not to this extreme. I don't do well with restriction. I've dealt with binge eating in the past, and restrictive eating is just not, it doesn't work well with me. However, I knew that this was for a much different reason. Like I wasn't restricting myself because I was dieting. I was restricting myself because I was dying, and I knew that like something had to change. I could not live this way. It was just way too painful. I don't want to go into it for too long. 2 months ago I made a video when I did decide to go dairy and gluten free, and I talked about a little bit more in depth as to why I was doing it. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Pretty much 2.5 months later, I'd say the biggest improvement that I've had is that I haven't had the stabbing pain in my stomach and the extreme bloatness. I've still had some issues with like gas or like maybe some bad indigestion here and there, but it's not to the point where like I'm dying and where I'm so uncomfortable that I don't want to be around people or live my life overall. This is really hard for me to admit because part of me didn't want it to be true. There's so many things that I love that I've had to cut out. For example, Dave's Killer Bread. You guys remember I used to eat avocado toast every single day for probably a year and a half straight, like every single day. Also, when you're traveling and you have dietary restrictions, that's kind of hard. I just hate that sometimes people would have to make alterations because of me. I have very understanding friends and friends that love me and don't want me to be in pain, so that was not the worst thing in the world. But again, it's just one of those things that you have to get adjusted to and get used to. And I think eventually I will try to introduce certain foods back into my diet very slowly and see how they affect me. Cutting out dairy wasn't that big of a deal for me because I didn't consume a lot of it to start off with, but 100% worth it. I do feel like things are back on track. I'm going to the bathroom on a regular basis. I'm not experiencing awful gas and bloating. Definitely none of that stabbing pain, that was when I decided like I really need to do something about this. If you are experiencing the things that I just talked about, my best advice is to go to a doctor, go to a nutritionist, go to a specialist. I am in no way qualified to give any advice, and this is not me giving out advice. I'm just simply talking about my experience and what has helped me. But my best encouragement is to just go and try and figure this out with a doctor. And I know that can be hard because I went to a few doctors and they just kind of brushed me off and were like, it's fine, like it's gonna go away, no big deal. But when I went to a nutritionist, actually a holistic nutritionist, that's when we sat down and we like broke down my diet and talked about the probiotics that I should be taking. Actually, let me show you guys the probiotics that I have been taking. So previously I was taking, I think they're called Garden of Life. I got them at Whole Foods. I've showed them on my channel many times before and they're really good. But the nutritionist recommended this one. It's called Mega Probiotic. I got this straight at her office. So I don't exactly know where you can get it from, but I'm sure if you just Google it, you'll be able to find it. And it says it's a probiotic and antioxidant combination. And I basically take this at nighttime, not in the morning. Apparently you're not supposed to take them in the morning, which is what I was doing previously. Again, I'm so sorry that I'm talking so much about pooping and farting and indigestion, but that is just real life. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually head on over to the gym. After that, I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me and we're gonna do a grocery haul. I don't need too many things, but I do need some of my like staples and veggies and things like that. So I'll show you guys what I get and then we'll see where the rest of this video takes us. But I have a feeling that it's already gonna be so long just because I sat there talking for like a long time. So I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as possible because I'm quite literally starving. But for all of this, I paid $65 and I got these really cute reusable bags from Trader Joe's. I think that they are so adorable. I think they were only 99 cents. So it's about time that I've invested in some reusable bags. I just always use the paper ones as like trash. I'll show you guys in here, but I still think it's gonna be better for the planet if we switch to these. So I encourage you to do the same. But real quick. Truly have no idea what I actually needed. I don't think I did too bad, to be completely honest. So I just got some organic blackberries, a peach, just because I've been craving one. I've actually been reading up on food combining just a little bit. I'm in no way an expert, but I'm gonna try and switch to just having fruit first thing in the morning instead of having them as like a snack throughout the day, just because of the way that fruit digests. It's better to have it first thing in the morning. If you're struggling with digestive issues, I do recommend reading into food combining, just because a lot of people have said that it's helped them. It's definitely interesting, but there's just a lot of information that goes into it. But I do think a lot of it makes sense, and it could help you out if you are in the same boat. But got some of my favorite salmon. I eat it way too many times a week. And I also got some large brown eggs, 2 lemons. Lemon water is great first thing in the morning. I warm it up or I have it with tea. Some salad, Brussels sprouts, 2 packages of asparagus because I am on an asparagus kick lately. In the air fryer, it tastes so good. It doesn't need anything, just asparagus, sea salt, and then 12 minutes into the air fryer. I also have 3 zucchinis, 1 avocado, yellow squash, tomatoes, cucumber. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the last time that I was at Trader Joe's, they only had like all of this stuff pre-packaged, but I think they're finally working on using less plastic because all of these weren't packaged, and I was very happy with that. So that's all the vegetables, my protein, and then over here I just have some organic brown rice. It tastes significantly better than my brown rice. I know that I could totally make it myself, but I just think it tastes so good. And then I have some instant oatmeal. This is made with whole grain oats, quinoa, flaxseed, chia seeds, and it is gluten-free. Yeah, that is everything that I got today. Basically just a whole lot of vegetables, some of my favorite carb sources, my favorite protein sources, and a small amount of fruit. I am gonna go ahead and put all this stuff away, and actually going to end this video here just because I think I talked a lot in the beginning. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I have so many ideas planned for this summer, and I'll see you all in the next one.